welcome to SSDC Podcast. While let me back up. I am Movie Pop Up, and I'm with
Seen it.
Hi. Today we are going to do something a little bit different because it's girl time and it's a Saturday. We have nothing to do. So what we're going to do, we're going to do some wine tasting.
Woohoo! White wine.
And we're going to talk about the movie Nope. We just recently seen it.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even get that.
Yeah. It's okay.
No, because when I read it, I read not today, so I thought it was like for Game of Thrones.
Shoot. Okay.
Yeah, you can tell them whatever. Anyway, so yeah, we're just gonna talk about the movie Nope and your feedback. If you seen it, drop in. Got your comments, questions, anything. We're here to discuss. I know Cena has a few things written down.
So. I do. Yes, but before we start, what wine shall we start with? So today we have Cooper's Hall Guggenheimer. We have white. We have that is not how we pronounce that. And then we have a nice Riesling, and we have Mary J. Blige's Sun Goddess. Now we've only tried the Pinot, so I think that maybe that should be the first one to see how the Sauvignon Blanc tastes. That'd be very nice. Gracias. All right, and
so this is a wine tasting. For the horses. Yeah. For the horses.
Oh, for the horses, yeah. He was doing a lot of that in the movie.
Yeah.
Daniel Kaluuya.
What's his name?
Daniel Kaluuya.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. Him as an actor, I'm still mad at him from what he did to T'Challa in Black Panther. So I mean, I understand that was his character, that was his role, but like he left that big of an impression on me that I kind of don't like him.
So he did not redeem himself because he was in that one movie where he was, I don't want to say a martyr, but he was like a leader of the civil rights movement.
Oh, I do remember
he
that.
didn't redeem himself then. And then
I didn't watch that movie.
And then Lakeith Stanfield was that was Lakeith.
I don't know. Lakeith, I don't know. He could be a bad guy any day.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, let's cheers to this then.
This is what Sun Goddess Sauvignon Blanc. It can be found Total Wines. I know I got the Pinot Grigio from Total Wines.
It's everywhere. I think Sun Goddess is readily available. I like it. It's crisp.
It's crisp. It's buttery.
Yeah, I like this a lot. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. All right. So
you start. You have questions?
I do. I have so many questions, but I do want to dive into the themes. Like, what themes did you see? Something that I noticed was animal exploitation when they were talking about, the horses being used in movies and how they're treated. And that also tied into the monkey, the special Gordy's home. And how that tied into the alien this is spoilers, by the way, alien and how that was a spectacle.
All right.
So the alien was like, the alien is the animal that was put on display by Stephen Yeun's character.
Is that the guy who played in Lost?
I don't remember.
No, I'm sorry. Walking Dead. That was what was his name in Walking Dead? Gary? No.
Oh no.
Okay,
not Kenny.
It was a simple name. But okay, so I was wondering if that was the guy that played in The Walking Dead. Okay.
Yeah, because he's been in a lot of stuff since that.
He definitely has been in a lot of stuff since.
Yeah, he was in Invincible. He played the voice of the son. That was one of the major. I know he's been in a lot of other things.
He sure was in Invincible. Yeah. If you have not seen Invincible on Amazon,
it's really good.
It's extremely good. It's a animation.
It is animation.
Anime or animation, whatever the difference is.
Yeah, but it's very
it's good. It's
akin to The Boys as far as the graphic nature of
it's not good for kids.
It's
nowhere near good for kids.
And they're cussing a lot. So that was one of the things I thought, because animals, say Freedom Boy when like the lion attacked or the tiger attacked them. And also, I wrote this down. The person who was attacked on the show, was similar to Travis the chimpanzee, which actually attacked the woman. The woman was interviewed on Oprah. This was several years ago. So the monkey like attacked, just got upset. I don't know, because this wasn't their element and it's still a wild animal, and attacked the woman so that she looked like the character in the movie who had like the veil and everything. Yep.
I realized who she was in the middle of the movie. But let me back up a little bit, just so you know. I didn't pick up any themes. So to me, I was just sitting down watching a movie, no expectation.
Okay.
My only thing about watching it, because in the past, Jordan Peele movies have been I don't want to say scary. I'm just gonna say extremely suspenseful, too suspenseful for me.
Okay.
So all that scariness and thriller, like, I don't like it. But someone told me that this movie was nowhere near that way. So my question was, will I be able to watch it by myself?
Okay.
And they was like, yeah, which I'm glad, because it actually was a really good movie.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
Excuse me.
So I don't know what everybody was saying it wasn't good. Like, I want to know, why do people think it wasn't good?
Yeah, because I've seen the comment that it was dumb. And I'm like, but like, how is it a dumb movie? Like, I wouldn't understand.
It would be no different. You went to go see, I don't know, Will Smith doing a movie.
Yeah,
or Michael Bay doing a movie. Like,
because
like any other action movie.
Yeah, because we're in this world. This world has alien creatures that can shapeshift, and a lot of animals can shapeshift. So I believe that. I don't know if this animal is necessarily from space. Maybe this animal has been around for a long time, and we're just discovering it. Because there are a lot of discoveries of animals and mammals all the time. So maybe this creature is also like that. That's also shaped like a jellyfish, but then can maneuver. I mean, like chameleons.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
At the end when it came into this, I don't even know if that was the true form or not, but it was actually really, really beautiful.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of like animals that shift in order to either get their prey, to hide from a predator.
Like a chameleon?
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking, that this animal, so they look like a spaceship, and it can easily hide behind clouds, and then it can go into this jellyfish sort of a shape that they are.
It's more like it was almost like a fish.
Yeah.
Out of water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the things, because I was watching like a few interviews when Jordan Peele was talking to his cast about, how should I prepare for this? He said, watch Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and also watch Jaws. And I can see that with Jaws, because it's like
you soup you up.
Well, not soup you think the sky is safe, similar to like you think the water is safe, and nobody's believing what's happening. And even in the Jaws movie, this is my own thing. Like when Jaws would eat people or anything, he would like spit out what he didn't like that wasn't human.
That is
sort of thing.
That's so funny that those two movies were his inspiration. And they're nowhere near related.
No, well, you have something in the sky that's a target, and something in the sea that's a target.
Yeah,
but the sea could mimic the sky. Is how I think that
I can get the relation to it.
Yeah.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I remember it, but I kind of don't.
Like, Richard Dreyfuss, and it was just very suspenseful. Yeah, I think it was late 70s, early 80s, but it's really suspenseful. It's just a really suspenseful movie, and that's how I felt this movie was.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to figure out what's going on, what's in the sky. Is it an alien ship?
I thought it was an alien ship too.
I thought it was
ship came back. It wasn't an alien ship. So let's back up with your themes. So how you see the relation with the animal. And I did kind of pick up on it, because at the very beginning, when OJ, the son, Otis Jr., is on the movie set, and he was nervous, and he was waiting for his sister to come. He kept telling them, like, no sudden movements, don't look him in the eye, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Pretty cool. My uncle breeds dogs, and I remember growing up that if you felt like a dog was like, wanted a dog to stop, or just to ignore it, don't look at it in his eye. Like, we had to like look up to not like look at the dog, and then the dog will like chill out or whatever.
Yeah.
So when that was his thing in the movie, was like, don't look him in the eye, don't look at it. that brought me back to that memory.
Yeah, because I didn't even think about it like that. But I know looking an animal in the eye, it can either be that or also seen as aggression, like you want to fight. If you look something in the eye, like you're staring them down.
It's just like us. When you were like, what you looking
at? Yeah, exactly. What are you looking at? And so, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think about it like that. Yeah. Yeah, so that really felt true with the whole situation and OJ figuring out, this thing needs eye contact in order to take you over.
Yeah, I still couldn't remember how he pinpointed that. Like, how did he realize that he? Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I think I remember that because it makes sense.
Okay,
because I was like, how did he figure that out? So when the alien came to I guess I'm gonna say the pavilion.
Oh, with Jupiter's place?
Yeah.
With all the audience?
Yeah, with the audience. Everybody was looking up at it and it grabbed everybody, but the horse wasn't. Mm-hmm. Even though the horse was in a cage, the horse wasn't. Mm-hmm. The horse was looking down. And even so, when I can't remember Keke Palmer's name in the movie.
M.
Huh?
M, like E-M?
M, it sure was M. Mm-hmm. So when she went and got that fake horse, the plastic horse, the horse was looking up. So that's how I got it. Okay. But yeah, so going back to when they was at
did they even know that that's why? I thought they just took a horse to take a horse. I didn't think about that.
But the fake horse was before OJ was able to figure everything out.
Okay. So they did that before they.
Yeah. So I don't even think they realized that it was taking horses or anything. I think they were just putting something out there.
Yeah, so that they could just.
So they can they can possibly get a video or a picture of it. But yeah, so at the end when OJ, not at the end, but after the alien came in and got the people from the audience, and OJ ended up I forgot how he ended up there, but he ended up there. And
because he went there because he wanted to get Lucky back.
He went there to go get Lucky back. Lucky was still there, but when he got there, no one was there, so he was walking around seeing what was going on, and then the thing came back.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The thing came back. Yeah. So another thing too, I might be jumping ahead. So I don't know if you.
Oh no, it's okay. It's separated by just topics.
So okay, I don't know if you have this in your notes. So who was the guy who owned Jupiter's place?
His name was like Jupe Park.
Okay, so he made it seem as if he had this bargain with the alien,
right?
And so one. How did he have this bargain with the alien? Okay. 2, what made the alien attack and eat them?
So that's what I wondered. So when he brought everybody there and he had all these tickets sold for this spectacle, that's what it sounds like. Oh, like that was the first one. So maybe he was just trying it out. So I'm thinking that he saw this.
He saw it.
He saw the UFO, not I guess they call it a UFA or unidentified something else, and he fed it the horses from that ranch, and that's all that the animal took, the UFA. That's all that they took, and then they would come back. He feed him another horse, and then he'd come back.
Oh, so he knew to feed it a horse.
Yes, that's my thinking, and it's messed up that he did not share this with anybody. Because this is the first time, because they're thinking that they're the only ones that know about this unidentified thing. But Jupe also knows about it and is now trying to make money off of it. That's why I'm thinking, like, after they stole that fake horse, and I thought Jupe was going to come back to get it. And they were just like, yeah, go ahead. They were trying to
but pushing him away. They said the kids owed it out.
They did, to try to, I don't know, get him back or scare him for stealing it. But Jupe knew they stole it, and I'm thinking that he was just like, okay, that's fine that they stole it. I'm killing all their horses when I buy them. And the thing is, the whole time OJ is thinking, I'm going to get all this money back so I can buy all the horses back, not knowing that they're all dead. Mm-hmm. Yeah, except for Lucky.
Yeah, so Lucky. So all right, well, okay. What's your next one? Wait a minute, before you move to your next one. Yeah, I finished mine.
Okay,
sorry. Mm-hmm. What would you like to do next? I think
Gutenheimer or Cooper's Hawk White?
Well, Riesling.
Or Riesling, yes. Okay.
We're going to do Cooper's Hawk Riesling. Cooper's Hawk is a winery here in our area. It's a chain, right? Because we've been to the one in Orlando, too.
Yep. Mm-hmm. because it's 2 in Maryland. I think several probably in Florida. Like 2 or 3 in Arizona.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. To Cooper's Hawk Riesling.
Mm-hmm. This one tastes sweeter.
Oh, this is what I needed. It's still a little oaky and buttery, but
I can tell that it's sweet.
Sweeter. I don't know. Maybe I bought water. I was supposed to drink water in between them. It just tastes like a sweeter Sun Godly Sauvignon Blanc.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe let me cleanse my palate.
This is good. So as you're cleansing, another, I don't know if this is considered a theme, but I felt that this movie paid tribute to the persons behind the scenes. Just talking about OJ's dad when they were doing the Scorpion King. They talked about that and just working in the movies, being behind, and how I didn't think about that before this movie. You have all these movies with animals and everything, and they have to be trained. For some reason, I thought about Candyman. They had a bee person on the set because they used real bees and they didn't want to hurt the bees.
Oh, that's right. Because somebody had put bees in the mouth, right?
Yeah. So Tony Todd, who played Candyman, he had like a mouth guard in his mouth, and so that the bees wouldn't like go down his throat or something like that. But they had to have a bee trainer on set. You think about Cujo, they had to have somebody on set. So all of these movies that have these animals, they have to have trainers, and I feel like this gave kind of homage to them and all these animals and being in movies and the trainers. Because even when the animal didn't work out with Lucky, they were like, let's just use a CGI horse. It's like that takes away from it. But I thought that it paid tribute to Blacks.
Yeah.
Especially as that was the first motion picture, and then on a horse. So paying tributes to people who just are not recognized that work behind the scenes in movies.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. I thought about it that way, but not as deep as that. But it did bring some awareness to me. Like, oh yeah, they probably do have a person there, and it does make sense. Okay, I'm gonna put a pin in that. I'm gonna bring. Nope.
Are you gonna remember to bring it back?
It's dealing with the monkey. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
You want to talk about the monkey?
Yeah. If I don't, just bring it up. So my next part that I have written down are movie scenes. Now these are questions. Okay. So were there any parts in the movie when you questioned what's happening? I don't understand what's going on.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Not that. Oh, I'm not gonna say no. Not that I can think of.
I don't know, because there were a couple times where I had to sit up in the seat, like, wait. And the first time that I did that, well, the first time I did it when Keith David, OJ's dad, his character was killed. Just all this stuff was coming off the sky. I was like, what's going on?
His death. Go on.
Yeah, because I was like, what's going on? Things are coming from the sky. I remember that one. And very vividly, after everything that happened at Jupiter Park and all the people got sucked up, I'm like, but what's happening? Oh my gosh, to see everybody get sucked in and like they're being digested. And then to go over the house. So I was just sitting up.
Go over the house and
then all that blood just coming out and raining with nickels and keys and stuff. I was like, what is going on?
It made me wonder if that was his first time getting that much stuff. Maybe he overfed.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he overfed and it was too much for him to digest and he was throwing up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because before you gotta think about it, if he was being fed before, he was only being fed with the horse. One horse here, one horse there.
And I don't recall any other instance where it was just like blood was found.
No.
Anywhere.
So then that was gonna be my next question. Because if that was the case, so where would he had a pooped or threw up at?
Yeah.
Because when he killed the dad,
nothing came. It was just the stuff. No blood.
So I did have a question about the dad's death.
Mm-hmm.
So stuff was falling down.
Mm-hmm.
It's even like on one of the side of the horse there was some keys.
Yeah, just like stuck in the horse. Yeah.
Yeah. So stuff was like falling down.
Mm-hmm.
But when they showed the death of the father,
mm-hmm.
they showed that the coin went through his eye like this way and got lodged this way,
mm-hmm.
versus coming in from the top of his head. So I wondered, like, well, I was like, well, how did he get killed then?
Yeah, because it went right through his eye. That's how it looked. Mm-hmm. Like even because from the X-ray and then from the scene, and it just shows that.
Yeah, so it looked like it came like.
But it had to be coming at some type of force, though. I don't know if it ricocheted off of something, because it must have came down hard for it to do that and take you out.
Okay, I didn't think
it's just it was a nickel. Yeah, that's all I could think is if it's being ricocheted. But if it's coming down that hard and it ricochets, then maybe it could be the speed of a bullet or something like that.
Okay, all right. I didn't think about a ricochet. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was like,
yeah, okay. No, I can see that. Yeah. So I think that was the only part of the movie because I was like, I thought they were going to go into like a spaceship.
I thought it was going to go into a part of the spaceship because so the opening scene when they were doing the credits.
Okay. Is that when they had something like looking like a picture? It was at the opening credits.
Yeah, I think it was like in the very, very beginning. I don't know if they had a scene, but they showed like this. It was a square, and then it started panning forward.
That's why I thought it looked like a movie screen that ends up being the thing of the monster.
Yep, it ended up being the thing of the monster. I thought it was pretty cool because you got to see the inside of it, and then also when it sucked up the audience, the people from the audience, how you could see them getting smushed.
Yeah, that is. Oh my gosh.
So wait a minute, I spoke too soon. I'm gonna bring that back up because anyway, there was a scene that kind of scared me. So a friend of mine told me they was like, "There's gonna be one scene that's gonna be a little scary, but it's gonna be absolutely nothing." So that was when the aliens had came and OJ was walking through the barn and he cut the light. Yeah, he cut out the light and he walked away and the light came back on, went off or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it kept coming back on.
And he was like, nope. And I saw I didn't know what it was at first, but I was kind of
I thought it was the aliens.
I was like this, and then I saw a figure. I was like, oh, hell no, they got monsters. They got ghosts in here or something like that. I was like, oh, hell no. But then kind of find out it was the kids.
But I didn't even think that because they were so creepy in the way that the one was going around the corner and people around the corner. And it was so slow. And then there was another one like over top of it really slow. And he was trying to do it with his little flip phone camera. He's trying to get footage of it. And then one of them was like hanging off of the barn door. And that's when he turned around and he punched. He was like, hey, man, what you doing?
Oh, so he punched the
kid.
I didn't feel that because I was like this way.
Oh, no, because that's when you play too much. So he punched the kid. But it's okay because they deserved it. They shouldn't have been doing all that. Yeah, but that was funny. No, that was funny. I really thought something was going down there.
Yeah, so.
I thought. Go ahead.
No, go on.
I have Purple People Eater. When that was mentioned in the movie, the director that they sought after to get the perfect shot, he mentioned that's what he referred to it as, the Purple People Eater. Do you remember that song? He was a hunter, so poor purple people eater.
No.
It's a children's song.
No.
I used to listen to that on the record.
I remember Jingle How You
No. I just had that. I started singing that song when that came on. Throwback Memories.
No,
I'm gonna have to find that song. Okay. I think that kind of touched on this. What was happening? I had what was the scariest or tense-filled scene?
Well, that was the one for me that I just spoke of. With the kids. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I thought it was actually pretty cool. It wasn't scary. It was.
I felt tense.
It was a little tense, but it was one of those ones like you sitting there, you're rooting for them, like, come on, get it. Because I ain't gonna lie, at the end when she was doing the little wheel to take the picture, I was like, come on, damn, do it again, hurry up. I remember sitting there on the edge of my seat, like, come on. And then when she got out, I was like, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that was like one of them moves. I'll tell you another cool scene though.
Okay.
When they orchestrated this whole plan and they was going through with the plan, and OJ was being the guinea pig or whatever.
Oh, is this after the TMZ reporter was there?
Yeah.
Or around the time?
So wait a minute, let me finish this train of thought.
Okay.
Because that TMZ thing, I want to speak on that.
Okay.
So But yeah, so he was riding the horse, racing the horse back up, and he got to that little shed or something like that. But it was so cool how they had the alien came down and you could see him turn sideways or whatever. And the whole time I was watching this, I was like, please let them get this. Please let them get this. Because before all of that happened, the guy that was filming, the director, whoever the guy was, his camera film had ran out.
Oh yeah, and they were trying to change it.
Was trying to change it. So I was like, please let them get it. Because I thought the thing was going to be they didn't get the footage because Angel didn't put the film in properly. Okay. I thought that was going to happen, but it didn't. They got the footage, but for whatever reason, the director decided he wanted to get it from a different angle and get sucked up, which
he wanted to get the perfect shot. And I guess that was being in the belly of the beast. I don't know.
It's your death, though?
He lived a good life. He looked like he was 72. I don't know.
You're right. I mean, I guess so. He had been hunting them for decades, so I guess it was probably like I found one. Let me whatever. So this TMZ guy pissed me off.
Okay.
Why are you just gonna roll up on somebody's property and then just go through their property? Especially when she said you don't need to be here. Like it really bothered me. Like, and then it bothered me even more that she was just like you, like so casual. Like it was like, dude, get the fuck on my property. No. Why the fuck are you here? Like,
TMZ does that.
I don't care.
They do.
That's what his ass. So when the situation happened, that's what his ass get. And then OJ was like, "Man, I'm sorry, man. Sorry, man."
He left them there. Yeah. Because TMZ, I like any type of, I guess to be fair, any type of tabloid. If they see something's going on, then they're going to it because that's where the news is, the spectacle of what's going on.
But I mean, you gotta have some type of sense, like. She sat there and told you, this is not a good time. Do not do it. And you was like, oh. And then when OJ got to him trying to help him, he was like, where's my camera? Where's my camera?
He just wanted
you
that
worried
shot.
about the camera? You're not worried about, like,
no.
Like, is it really that important to paparazzi?
Yes. And I think that was what Jordan Peele was trying to show. I think it's just like you want that good shot in, for the public. And that's what I think. Okay, so to you, was this a horror movie?
No.
Why not?
You know I don't watch horror movies. So the fact that I can sit down and watch this movie and want to watch it again, it's not a horror movie.
Okay, so do you think Jaws and Jurassic Park are horror movies?
No.
What would make it a horror movie?
What would make this a horror movie?
Like any of those. Like why aren't they horror movies?
Well, I mean, it depends on your definition of horror. If you want to break down, if we going by the dictionary term of horror, then of course, yes, it's a horror movie.
Oh, okay.
But to me, a horror movie is something like The Curse.
So something that's spiritual,
demonic. Those are horror movies. Remember The Others? Mm-hmm. That I watched that movie, but that's a horror movie. No, it would.
Like, would you think Stranger Things season 4? Would you think that's a horror related show?
Yes, I struggle to watch that.
Okay, no, I just wanted to get your take on that because I would consider it a horror movie because I think I look at Jaws like that.
Is it because it's like
a creature feature type of a horror movie? So I would think Aliens is a horror movie. And Jurassic Park because you have these things that are unknown that are killing people. Now, dinosaurs alone aren't scary if they're doing their own thing, but they are attacking people. They are killing them, mutilating them. That's scary. That's a horror movie. And I'm figuring that's a creature type of a horror movie.
So what is Scream then?
Oh, that's a slasher. That's straight up somebody trying to kill you. But when you you have Lake Placid, you have Anaconda, you have all these things that are attacking people. I would consider those horror movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see
just
that.
A different subgenre
of horror.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I can agree with that.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't do demonic and spirits and possessive.
Yeah, that's a whole different.
I can't do those. So what type of horror is that?
Yeah, it's still horror, but that's like spirits. That's ghosts.
Like
ghosts and spirits.
I saw 13 Ghosts. It was pretty stupid.
I liked it. I thought that was very campy, but I thought it was cool.
All right,
I like that.
Next line, what you want to do? Gutenheimer?
Yeah, let's go to Guten, and we'll go. I think this is more. Which one is more sweet? Let's do the white and end with Guten because I think Guten's more sweet.
Guten? No,
that's
this is a Cooper Hawks white.
This is a nice white one. Yeah. So, as you're pouring, okay, do you think OJ survived?
Yeah, it should have been there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
You know, it was like a spirit or something?
Right.
Girl, they didn't have no spirits. The whole movie, then all of a sudden this one time it's going to be a spirit.
I don't know.
I did see, so if you go to after the credits, .com, it said that it was an end credit, but
I did not stay for this end credit. This is not a Marvel movie.
I didn't stay neither because it said it was at the very end, so I don't know if it was important or not. But while I was in there waiting, the lights came on.
Okay.
So the guy who, I guess one of the workers that come in there to clean up, and I was like, is there an end credit? He was like, no, it's not end credit. So I don't know if there was one or not. So I'm just curious if you Google it.
Because every time, I never stay late unless it's a Marvel movie. I'm like, it's not a Marvel movie. I'm going to go.
Well, I always check to see if there's an end credit.
Okay.
No matter what movie it is.
Okay.
And sometimes they're worth it and sometimes they're not. I feel like I went to go see and it wasn't worth it.
Oh.
Doctor Strange.
The second one? Mm-hmm. You didn't like it?
The end credit?
Oh.
It wasn't worth it.
Oh, no, the end credit. He even told us to go home. He was like, this is what you waited for or something. That's how I felt like. Because his hand stopped hitting him.
Yeah.
And I feel like he said something smart. And I stayed for that.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, so I understand that.
Also, there's end credits. There's something at the end of Bullet Train.
Oh, Bullet
Train. And it says there's something at the end of Note. It does. It does say something at the end of Note.
Okay. So what does it say?
Are there any extras during the credits? No. Are there any extras after the credits? Yes.
Okay.
I can't determine if they're telling me that if it's worth it or not. It's 88 votes. It said, is this thing worth waiting around for? It got a -60 rating. So I'm assuming
no. Okay.
Oh, okay. We would see an image stating, come ride through Jupiter's claim at Universal Studios as seen in Nope.
That's nothing. That's a commercial.
Yeah.
That's not even all right. Okay.
So you know what? This would be good for the Halloween thing that we went to a couple years ago.
Yes, exactly that. Okay. So let's try white. Cheers.
I always have to tap.
You'll make me cough. Hold up. Okay. Everything is
some pasta.
Everything. That would be good. Again with the crisp. All right.
You got a crisp with that?
Everything white is crispy. It's crispy to me. Okay. So was Nope same script, different cast?
No.
Okay. Yeah. This is.
And what we mean by same script, different cast is there's like all types of movies that are. I mean, it's the same script, just a different cast. I mean, it may be a little different here and there, but I mean, it's just like all the Transformer movies. They're all the same script. Like,
yeah, they follow the same model, the same climax and everything. Yeah. And so I don't think there is because I'm thinking along the lines as you think the monster is one thing, the monster turns out to be something else.
I think he's stretching.
I know, I really am. I'm reaching at this point.
Yeah, because I mean, it was an all black movie, black cast with the success of the black people in the movie is different. You never came across another movie with a
With
that was behind the scenes
and
and it was-
equestrians. I had not seen that before. Like that was a step out. I was like, okay.
Right, and so you never seen that, and then you never seen an alien in the middle. I
An
cannot,
alien that's that shape. When you see aliens, it's typically like the aliens that we're used to
more
that
like
we
human
see.
clones with the big eyes. And
Yeah.
the
And this
figures
was nothing like that.
because what you
Absolutely.
normally would see, you would see a spaceship like that.
Right, and then the aliens
So-
will come out. Yeah, and
But
so,
I cannot think of a movie that there's aliens around and that, oh, maybe Aliens versus Cowboys.
that's a movie.
Yeah, Daniel Craig's in it.
Okay.
Is it called Aliens versus Cowboys?
And what the aliens were actual? They could disguise themselves as spaceships, or
Honestly,
people.
I-
People doesn't matter. No.
I
Like
honestly
spaceships.
don't remember. I don't remember.
Aliens versus Cowboys.
Cowboys versus Alien came out in 2011.
And so the aliens
Being
were
a mysterious metal shackled bearing. A mysterious metal shackled, a gunslinger wanted into a frontier town called absolute sneak, and I find the strangers are unwelcome and no one does anything without approval.
Oh, but that's like straight up cowboys like defeating the aliens. This is 3 people
Well, okay, so
Yeah.
reason
with no weapons.
no, but
They had no weapons to
They
fight
did.
this.
You're right. But the reason why I brought up that movie is because I cannot think of any other movie where there's aliens out in the middle of the open like this.
In the desert.
And then
sort of.
and in the desert, and they're
Okay.
actually attacking people, and you're battling the alien or battling the human,
Okay.
or you may saw a figure or
Mhm.
whatever in
Okay.
the sky. I cannot think of any other movie that's like a
Mhm.
setting like that,
Yeah.
except for Cowboys versus, because it was
Okay.
in the desert, even though it was in the 1800s, whatever.
Okay.
I mean, it may not even be related, but I'm
Okay.
just talking about like the setup of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't see anything. Well, if I'm just going off of the alien movies, anything that was like this. So I have to admit, so when Jordan Peele puts out these movies, they are different.
They are different.
And that's what we need, instead of like the same stuff over and over again, and then or just like redoing or rehashing stuff that we've already seen.
I've been
Original scripts are
questioning
great.
the originality of movies
Yeah.
of the late. So yeah, no, I totally agree.
Okay, I have likes. So I had so many, but my main like are the nighttime scenes. Like, as you can see behind us, this is a nighttime scene. It looked gorgeous. And that's all I could think when it was on. I mean, besides, I love the score. The score was banging. But
And the only light was the moonlight.
yes, and I think this is so pretty. So that's what I remember thinking, like, man, these nighttime shots look so good.
Yeah.
So that was, I mean, there were many things I liked, but I definitely want to give praise to that.
I like
the nighttime
Angel.
scenes. Mm-hmm.
I did not like how he was spying on them, but I mean, I get it. His curiosity, he knew that it was out. They was doing something.
Mm-hmm.
His curiosity got to him. I get it, but I liked how he was. I liked him. He was more like the comic relief,
Mm-hmm.
and so who's OJ? What's his name? Real life?
Oh,
Kiki?
Daniel Kaluuya.
Daniel, Kiki, and whoever the guy who played Angel and Jordan Peele. They was on. Was it Jon Stewart? One of those old late night TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy who played Angel, he was talking about how he was just an ordinary guy, and he's
Mhm.
like, it was a blessing for him to be a part of this successful movie
Mm-hmm.
in his career and stuff. And he spoke about how he would just sit down and just kind of like fantasize, like wanted to be in that moment. And
Mm-hmm.
he spoke on that, and I thought it was really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually really like Angel. I kind of want to see more of him. He's very handsome, it's cute, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I like him because of that. I mean, I liked him in the movie, like
Mm-hmm.
whatever. He was more like the comic relief and stuff like that. So
Yeah, and it seemed like this was his first
I think it was his
big
first
movie, and he was along the lines. I mean, and scenes with Oscar nominee. I think Daniel Kaluuya. Yeah, he was nominated. And I know Jordan Peele won for screenplay for Get Out, and then Keke Palmer, who's been acting since she was a child, A Killer and the Bee and everything. And it's like, so I saw it was probably another interview where he was just like, wow, I get to work with all these wonderful people and just feeling just
He
excited
was so humble.
and happy.
Yeah, it was just like that. He was so humble about it. So, but yeah, I really like that. I like the movie overall. I like the what the monster turned out to be. Oh, we didn't speak on this. His death.
The monster.
Is that one of your things? Did I jump ahead?
No. But I thought that was interesting. Again, they had no weapons.
They had no.
It was just using what they know with the eyesight and everything. And then M was on that motorbike, which is something that she alluded to at the beginning, that she knew how to ride motorbikes. And then she took that bike and she did her Akira type of a slide and was able to get everything, get the whatever was holding the big.
So I didn't get that at first. I was like, was that part of the plan that they just didn't speak on or something? Because it got to leave some type of not suspense though, but something.
I thought they talked about doing something because they knew that Daniel Kaluuya was going to be the bait again.
Yeah.
Because he was looking at it. That's why another reason why I was just like,
he put the two things on the back of his head.
Yeah.
Make it look like.
Yeah. So I was just like, so he was there. He was the bait trying to bring it in, and then after the balloon with the eyes from the Jupes Park was lifted up, then the entity went over.
So at this point, I wonder what. I'm thinking this through as I'm saying this. So at first we just see this spaceship that kind of looked like a shape, like it kind of looked like a cowboy. No, it had a hole like at the bottom of it. It was just like this. And then it transformed into this thing where you could see like its tentacles just floating and flying. It was actually really pretty. Like,
I don't know if it's between a jellyfish and a butterfly.
I like whoever designed that, like it was like very clever. It was nothing like we have ever seen in any other previous movie or book or whatever. It was actually really, really original. I like when you back up. I mean, when it was when the alien caught the audience, sucked them up, and you could see them going through. I guess his windpipe, going through his throat. Let me just say that going through his throat, and then at the end. So at Jupiter's whatever, what is it called?
Jupiter's Park.
They had like this big gigantic balloon figure of Jupiter, and he was like floating up in the air and holding on with these little flags or whatever. And so what Kiki M did, and went there and she kind of like loosened up all of the flags and let the balloon figure fly up in the air. And then the alien, it kind of like, again, came back in its true form and kind of like baited it, like, and it wasn't getting no response or nothing like that. And I think that the reason why it liked OJ and liked all of them and kept going back to him, it liked the challenge. I feel like Jupiter was making it simple, making it easy, but they over here, they're challenging him. Like, it's just like any animal. Like, you know.
Like, I know this isn't real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, so when it actually got it and it sucked it out, and I remember sitting there thinking, watching, I was like, I wonder if he's going to suffocate. Like, how is he going to chew this up? Like, when is this going to happen? And then, and soon as I had that thought process, you saw it go inside the alien, and you could see it struggling. And I was like, I wonder if it's gonna. And then it like poof, exploded, and it kind of like just floated away. And like the whole scene to me, that whole scene was actually pretty cool. It was pretty. Because at the same time, M was trying to like doing it was like a rotating thing.
To get the pictures
of the sky,
which is something we kind of touched on at the beginning, and I like how we brought it back at the end of the movie. Yeah.
So she was rotating, trying to take this. She had like all these. Where she get?
The coins.
She got the coins from like the well, right? Where'd she get all those coins from? She got a whole bunch of coins.
She was able to like find the well. I guess it was some type of wishing well or something like that.
She was able to like get the coins and stuff, and she kept putting a coin in and rotating, taking a picture, putting a coin in, rotating, taking a picture, and then as the creature grabbed.
Mm-hmm.
Grabbed the balloon figure to eat it. She got like the perfect picture because even though I'm sorry we didn't speak on this at the beginning of this, the whole premise for them was to get that Oprah shot. That Oprah shot of the alien that was going to give them the money because they were the farm, the horse farm was pretty much low on money, and when the father passed away. The father was the one that went to the movie studios and kind of like take care of the animals on set and stuff like that. OJ was not a people's person. You clearly can see that in the beginning of the movie. He definitely was not a people person. So his social skill wasn't there. Em was a people person, but she was out doing her own thing. So whatever. So they needed the money to keep the farm alive.
Yeah, and in order to buy back the horses. This is before they found out that all the horses were dead. But this was also that they could buy back the horses that they sold to Jupiter's Park. They were selling them for I think it was like $13,000. Or maybe it was less. I don't know. But he was buying up the horses. And so that's what they were trying to do, to save the farm and to buy the horses back.
Yeah, so the whole premise of the whole thing, it wasn't necessarily to get rid of it or kill it or anything, it was to get the money shot.
Yeah.
So and I feel like at the end of that, she did get the money shot. And I kind of questioned it or wondered, were they successful in its true entirety? Because the fact that Jupiter's Park, people got abducted and pretty much they went missing. It brought some type of attention to the farm, and that is what brought the TMZ reporter to the farms in the first place.
Yeah, because that was the closest place.
Yeah, that was the closest place. But it kind of like they had like news reporters and stuff, and so with OJ and Em and everybody, they're trying to we need to hurry up to get this money shot before the word truly get out. So even though this big gigantic jellyfish is in the sky, I wonder how far could you see this?
Oh, did the reporter see it as well?
Yeah, because at the end of the movie where Em is at this point at Jupiter Park trying to get this picture. Once she gets the picture, it was pretty much it was all right, the alien died. We can sit here and rest. And then next thing you know, 25 camera trucks pull up at the same time. So I wonder if they really, or maybe that could have been their success. Maybe that could have been maybe everything that they went through to kill the
they can talk about
alien
that.
Is their Oprah shot.
And maybe they can talk about that in interviews, everything that they went through. So they could still, I guess, make money that way, or even write a book or something like that.
Yeah, write a book, because that's more long term.
And let's talk about it, because what that shows is that we're not alone. Let me finish this. We're not alone, and they know how to kill it if we get any more.
If you get that kind. This is the Grutenheimer. It's a German name. I don't know.
Grutenheimer.
I don't know.
Yeah. So now they can write books on how to kill it, because if it's one, it's got to be more than one. How did that get here? So I know that's not going to be a part 2, but that's how I take it. So everyone will be ready when these things come back. They know how to kill it.
So one question I always wonder is that, and this is not necessarily with this movie, it's just with any movie, any alien movie in general, even the simplest whatever alien movie. We supposed to have so much technology observing our atmosphere, space and stuff. How is it that when a situation like this, they found an alien in their backyard, and then there is no government coming in to take over because they notice a UFO coming into the planet and into the atmosphere.
Okay. And I don't know. I know for this movie, it seems like that area was skewed on maps
on Google. But even though before we got into the area, they should have been able to get something coming. Here's the planet. You should be able to see. You could see meteors. Meteors coming. Yeah, I like this. This is my favorite. Meteors coming towards Earth months before.
I don't know, but you know what? If I was this being, I would be far out too, because maybe they don't have that much satellite or anything out there. Because they're out in the middle of nowhere. If you think about certain places in Maryland, like
before it gets to
Earth. But we're assuming that this is from space. We're making that assumption that it's not from here.
That's what we're going with.
Because it could be from here, something that we haven't seen yet. Okay. Something that we just. Okay, I just have a few more things. Oh, maybe I have more than a few. No. Okay. So, do you think there are other life forms out there not yet discovered on Earth or space?
Yes, definitely on Earth. Definitely in the ocean.
Okay.
I do believe that. So this planet is probably 95. I mean, not 95.
Oh, you talking about age?
No, I'm talking about the it's consumed how much water? 3/4 more water on this planet.
Oh, I don't know. I know it's big.
It's more than much. It's more of it outweigh whatever how much land we have or whatever. I can't think. And this is my fourth bar.
Okay.
I can't think. But my point, what I'm trying to make is, I feel like, have you ever seen the Mag with the big gigantic shark?
MEG.
The big gigantic shark. And so you remember that movie?
That's real. Like
but I feel like they there's like a barrier. Like a barrier somewhere at the bottom of the ocean. There's like a barrier that you're not supposed to go through. They went through it and they kind of like opened up a doorway for the big gigantic shark to come in. I really feel like there's things down there.
Yeah.
I really feel like there's stuff that they find species, like you said earlier. They find species
they do.
They don't even know how to identify. Like, what is this? And I feel like there's so much in the ocean.
Yeah.
And I feel like
I agree.
Side note, I believe Atlantis is in the ocean too.
Okay. But I do know this. It was 2015 because I researched this a little bit. A new type of jellyfish was found.
I think so. I agree.
Yeah.
With
so and just like different things are being found all the time. So yeah, I do think that.
I think there's more stuff on this earth.
All right. So if you saw a UFO or UFA, how would you convince others without folks thinking that you're telling a story or that it's fake or video to showcase that it's legit? I saw this. Like, how would you convince them? Because I'm thinking, like, if somebody were to see something now, how could they convince everyone?
I'll tell my best friend, and she don't believe me, then I ain't saying nothing to nobody else.
What? You gonna take it with you? That's why people don't know stuff now.
Why? Because I feel like my best friend knows me, and she should know that I ain't making shit up. So therefore, if she don't believe me, then then she don't believe me.
Okay.
But I know her now. She'll be like, where did you see it at? Come on, let's go. Let's go stake out.
Yeah. Get some footage. Yeah.
No, but
don't get footage? Or would you investigate it?
So the thing about, and this is what I was worried about too in the movie too, footage could be so construed.
And I know you can doctor it. So how else would you prove it? I mean, I feel like that's why they wanted to take that picture, because that type of a Polaroid, you can't doctor that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know how.
I don't know how you convince people.
I pray that I'm never in that situation where I have to go and prove something like that.
Oh.
And nobody don't believe me.
We talked about eye contact. We talked about it in primates, and we talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about eye contact. Oh, and also too.
And we talked about
because I wanted to talk about
because
the monkey with the balloon.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Loud noises. Because at first pretty much they were kind of like when M went to Judith's place with OJ, and he had that whole whatever room, and he was speaking on it. They asked like what happened. It was like, I don't know. And I picked up on it earlier. Like OJ had told them in the beginning of it, like don't look at it, no sudden movements, and no
when he was
noises.
Talking about
and
the horse and how to act around it. Yeah.
And then when they played the clip that actually happened with the monkey, and it was a loud noise, and it triggered him.
Yeah, every time that balloon popped.
Yeah,
it's like.
But I will tell you this: how I didn't get the shoe.
Oh, that it was just standing up.
I didn't get
I guess that was
sitting up like this. I didn't get that. That is the only thing that didn't get.
A bad miracle. I look at that as a bad miracle. Something you can't explain that doesn't. I don't know. But he kept the shoe.
Yeah, he did keep the shoe. But yeah, it makes me wonder too, like how come at some point when you have an animal that's irate like that, and I could speak on that just today. Remember, I was talking to you about my new puppy, how she just went ape shit crazy. Something triggered her and she went ape shit crazy, and I was like, whoa, let's try to catch her. Like, wait, calm down. So even though,
and it was a sound or something that happened, like was it the sound of the
it was
the leash or something?
Yeah, it was the sound of the leash, and it kind of like hit her, and it as soon as it happened, and RJ was like, it's gonna scare her.
And we don't know what's PTSD, you know, for these animals and what triggers them to act the way they do.
Yeah. So with the animal thing or whatever, it was kind of sad and frightening and terrifying that it happened. So
yeah, that whole scene, Gordy's home. That whole scene of that chimpanzee just going wild was very scary.
So it's so funny, even with Jordan Peele's movie, he always have like somewhat of two different storylines in a movie.
This definitely had at least two storylines. I can see that. So what were the two in Us?
Which one was Us?
Us was our doppelgangers live below us. And they want to come up and live with us.
When they went to the carnival. The girl that went to the carnival, she got stuck.
And then they're living under us.
Yeah, when she got
the government did that for some reason.
No, but not necessarily with the story. No, not necessarily a storyline. It's always something in the past that's pulled that kind of resurfaced again in the.
He did that with Hands Across America, and
but even though when. Yes, with Hands Across America, but even though when it was at the carnival and she got stuck and they went back again, and then there's a carnival piece again, and they kind of like tied into it. Oh, maybe I'm stretching. I might be stretching.
No, but I think that they're.
That's about Gutenheimer.
Yes. No, but I think he has more than. Oh, you go ahead.
No more.
Yes, I'm gonna do it. I think we're gonna kill this one.
Okay, you got me drunk. I gotta go home and cook dinner.
Okay. And okay, so we talked about the life forms camouflaging. I have examples. It's called a waving shark, a dead leaf butterfly, an orchid mantis, a reef stonefish. These are animals that camouflage themselves to look like anything that they're around. That's what they're called.
So how did this alien camouflage himself? What was his camouflage? He looked like a hat to me.
It would go from a jellyfish to a spaceship to maybe something even smaller that can hide behind the clouds to blend in. And so I was like, well, what else does that? And so I looked that up besides the chameleon and also a leaf-tailed gecko. Yeah, it'll look just like you look outside and you just think it's a leaf. Things that just, so these are all the ones that a waving shark, all of these. Because I'm like, well, what can do that? Because like it's very real to just camouflage yourself. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe this thing is from here.
Oh, wow.
And so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
There are a lot of things out here, you guys. Be careful. Okay, so my last. Yeah, this was it. Okay, so these are my last takeaways. I love that more Blacks and persons of color are getting into the horror genre. I have to say this. I love this. Thank you, Black people. There's also in Ohio by Cincinnati, there is a haunted restaurant and it's Black owned. Yeah,
I'm not going.
Yeah, but it's made off of like Pennywise and Jason and The Purge. The Purge is more slasher-ish, but it's called The Haunted Restaurant. Look it up. It's in Ohio. So thank you. Yeah, Cleveland. That's where
don't let it be
the Hall of Fame is. Yeah. So
yeah, we're not
beautiful.
That's make sure you're on your own time, not your birthday.
Okay. Another thing. You're gonna go, and so
to go to horror.
That was Halloween Horror Nights, and that was amazing. And since I'm not going this year, I'm gonna end up going to that restaurant. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go there. We're gonna go there. Okay. Question. When was the last time you said nope?
Well, race your shirt.
Oh, okay. All right. We talked about.
I've said it before. I say nope all the time too. It'd be so, but you know what's so funny? I was thinking about this movie. I don't think I would have said nope. I mean, it was so funny when they actually said
no.
no. I would have been like no.
No, but that's what
like, nah.
Keke Palmer's character M. She did that when she saw it coming and he was going towards OJ. She was like, no, OJ, no.
Yeah,
so she said that.
So I thought about it. I was like, they should have named the movie Nah instead of Nope.
I don't know. It goes both ways because I was just like, nope. And it was funny. Oh, that reminds me. How about I put this out here? Last time I heard nope in the TV show was because I'm just catching up with Miss Marvel. I'm on episode 3. Spoiler for that real quick. Okay. So there's this scene where some folks are in a kitchen and they have these bad guys coming in. And so the young lady comes in and says, y'all got to get out of here right now. And they're just still cooking and stuff. And then the bad guys come in and hit a cook. And this black lady's like, nope, I'm out of here. And that's when she left. That was the last time I saw it. Nope. Okay, so Miss Marvel, episode 3, kitchen scene. Check that out. Okay. I want Jordan Peele to continue to doing original content, but I would love him to explore Jamaican culture of ghosts. They're called duppies. I'm gonna show you what a duppy is real quick. The West Indian ghosts. I actually have a little book on it. It's called Duppy Tales or Duppy
A mermaid?
Yeah, but
snake.
It's folklore. So I would love it if not just him, maybe Nia DaCosta or any other Black or brown person can, touch into some Jamaican folklore. I would really like that. Okay. All right. Those are all my notes. Oh, and this is what I thought about the UFA. I don't know why. I wrote this quote down. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. That's how I think about that being. Because it's here, it's with us now, but it's always hiding, and no one thinks that it exists, or just otherworldly creatures. Okay, that's all I had.
All right, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
All my notes.
As far as your quote or whatever, I can definitely see that. That's a good relation to this. So. Mm-hmm. All right, so from our wine tasting, I think we both decided on the Gutenheimer.
It's Gutenheimer.
It is not how you pronounce it, but it is a German name wine. It is a German name.
It's very good.
It's a type of wine, and it's not necessarily by Cooper's Heart because I've actually had this.
Oh, Gutenheim is by other people?
Mm-hmm. I first had it at Chandra when Chandra did her.
It says Gutens. It has a Z in there, so it's not Gutenheim. It's Guten.
And they got an M-I-N-E-R.
All right.
Guten Trey Minor.
So whatever. So Guggen Trey Minor.
Yeah, so it's actually really good. So out of all of these that we tried, so Sun Goddess is by Mary J. Blige.
It is good though. Try the Pinot as well. It is good.
I think I like the Pinot.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like the Pinot Grigio better than the Sauvignon Blanc.
But it's still good nonetheless. It's still good and crisp, but just like it. You just like it better.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh well, look. Honestly, I'm good. Nothing else for me.
Not me either. Thank you so much for
thank you for hanging out with us on a Saturday. And we will see you next time.
All right. Peace.